Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Roofing Contractors Best of Success podcast. I'm RC Editor-in-Chief Art Eisner, and I'm glad you joined us for a very special contractor Q&A with my special guest, Michelle Lee, with Hall Roofing and Construction in Round Rock, Texas. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
You bet. Well, Michelle, you were just named Beacon Building Products 2023 Female Roofing Professional of the Year. Congratulations on that. Tell me,
Thank
has some of
you.
that sunk in at all?
It is sinking in now that people are reaching out to me. I was like, oh, okay. I've gotten congratulations from many roofing contractors, not only throughout Texas, but throughout the United States. And people that I just never would have had a connection with are just, just simple congratulations. But it's like, hey, wow, people are noticing. Um, there's women are few in this industry. So when someone's reaching out, it's like, hey, wow, that's pretty cool that you're recognizing that it's a tough job and we can do it too.
Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved in roofing.
We started out in the insurance industry. So we were inspecting roofs on the insurance side to assess damage, to assess what the insurance carriers owe after a hailstorm, windstorm, hurricane, tornado, those types of events. Um, After a while, once we get older, we realized we wanted to get off the road. So we wanted to come home. Eric is from Georgetown and I'm from Round Rock. So we're neighboring cities here. He decided to start a roofing company. And from there, since we're homegrown here, we started out with trust in our community and just have built it from there.
Round Rock is in the greater Austin area. Tell us, what's the roofing environment like there, and what are some of the challenges that you face in your marketplace?
In our marketplace, I would say that, well, competition. There's a lot of roofers here.
Yeah.
And I think that's in a lot of larger metroplexes, you'll see that. Also, we're in Central Texas, so we're kind of in like Tornado Alley. We have hailstorms here. It could be like winter weather in the morning and summer weather in the evenings. You kind of never know what you get in between seasons. Um, I would say our biggest challenge is the weather, though, because it is either sweltering hot, where we have to be really careful about everyone's hydration and making sure they're doing okay out in this heat. Um, but then also timing it correctly. So we're installing and out of there before any type of new storm system comes in, which could be any given moment.
Right. When did you hear about Beacon's Female Roofing Professional of the Year program, and when did you decide to get involved?
So I think this is the third year they've had it. I found out about it last year was the first year.
I see.
And I just kind of joked with my coworkers and our team here. I was like, "Hey, there are women here. One of us should be winning this." Um, but when I read through it, it says like in all of the US and Canada, and I was like, "Oh, well, that makes it a little tougher. We're not just competing with Texas here. We're competing
Yeah, that's
in
that's
all
the
of North
continent. Yeah.
America." Yeah. Um, so I think as the first year we did send some submissions. I think we sent two of the one for our office manager, and I think someone in the office sent one for me, a nomination last year. But it was we weren't sure what to expect or what the contest entails. And then this year, I said, okay, I think we could do something stronger here. And I was coming off of a campaign season. So I was like in campaign mode, like, what makes us special? Hall Roofing has done so much for the community. Let's highlight that and let's make sure not just our community, which used to be just little Round Rock, but just really spread that. It's like more people should know our story, and that the better that we do, the more that we give back to our community. So we work hard in this community, and I just wanted people to know that. And I feel like my name won this award, but it was our team. Like, I would not be where I am right now without their support and their help and them absorbing the information I give them. So it's very important that everyone knows this is a team effort.
As a member of the Round Rock City Council, you're no stranger, obviously, to campaigns. So, in addition to putting together more of a nomination based on that community influence, how else, did you pull this off?
Like I said, it's coming off the campaign season. We were already in campaign mode, reaching out. Hey, have you voted? Have you voted? So my election ended May 6th this year for city council. And once that was done, typically I turn my brain off for a little while and decompress. And then shortly after that, they announced I made top 5. And I'm like, no way. Like, of all North America, I made top 5. That's amazing. And so I had my campaign team essentially like, okay, guys, don't turn it off yet. Let's turn it back on.
Stay
But we did,
mobilized.
yes, we did a social media push. We were sending text messages and reach out to your families. This is no longer just Round Rock. Reach out to your families, and we need to get votes everywhere.
Well, so what was your reaction when you were notified?
On the phone call, I think it was just like, maybe she called the wrong person. I'm not sure. Um, so once it started to sink in and I read the email through and I was like, my goodness, like this is a big deal. This is amazing. And it just I love that they highlight women and they're able to this is you don't think that a woman might show up on your doorstep when you're requesting a roof inspection. You don't expect a woman to pull out a ladder, climb up on your roof, do a thorough inspection on it. And that's what I've done since. I mean, I've been in the roof climbing business since 2006. Um, so it's still people still get shocked when they see me show up in a truck with a ladder and they're
Ready
like,
to go? Yeah.
yeah, it's like, let's do this. Let's take a look at what your roof is. And I'm one of those people that I'm probably more honest to my detriment sometimes, but I will say, hey, you don't need a new roof. We just need to fix this one part here. You can save money. This will last you another 5 years at least. Um, and I may not have sold that roof, but hopefully I earned their trust for the future when it's time that they do need a new roof. So
Right. Yeah.
um, I feel like we decided to do this, jump in and do it because being an adjuster on the insurance side, we've seen the bad contractors, we've seen the aggressive ones. We wanted to make sure that we were part of the ones that help. We want to be the liaison to help the customer understand, but also insurance know that, hey, this is legitimate damage. This is what we see, and hopefully we can all agree on what needs to happen here.
I'm curious, what's your message to other female contractors or roofing professionals that are, uh, trying to find their path in the industry?
I think really it's just to keep at it. Sometimes when I do show up to places and I get that reaction of like, oh, well, who's going to look at my roof? Like, oh, well, I am. I'm here and I'm going to take a look at that and I'll give you, I'll show you photos, walk you through on my thoughts of your roof. Um, it sometimes you just have to build that trust first.
Mhm.
I think in general, women have a softer feel. So selling things is kind of easier for women. They don't come off aggressive normally, um, kind of a softer side of the sales. So I think the selling part is not the harder part. It's buying their trust. Like, how do you get them to buy into, I'm a female, I know roofing, I know the materials, and I know the best method to fix your roof. Um, so once you do that, then it's very easy. And they call you again.
Mhm. So how do you think we get more women on the roof?
This is definitely a non-traditional job. It's the women that want to be have flexible schedules. It's the women that want to be able to say, "Hey, I'm going to inspect from 9 to 12, and then I'm gonna work from home and do paperwork at the in the afternoons," or it's hard work, so I don't want to downplay it as you will sweat and you will it it's a tough physical job. Um, but I'd like to say that, I save on gym membership every month and um, but I like the flexibility. I have a young child that's in school and it gives me the opportunity to schedule around her activities and I don't miss out on those kinds of things. So it's really great for moms. I just having a limit doesn't exist in this type of world because I
Mm,
can climb roofs, I'm agile. Um, so I don't think people should limit themselves like, oh, that's a man's job for sure. No,
gotcha.
it's for anyone, and as long as you want to do it, it's really fun to be honest with you. And
What is it about your supplier relationships? How important are they? And how has that changed, even in just the last couple of years when we went through the supply crunch? What did you learn through that?
I learned that your supplier is your best friend. Um, I am, I mean, Eric and myself, we're very close with our Beacon representative. Like our kids have played together, and um, we didn't start out as friends. He was just a sales guy to us that sold us shingles. But during times like COVID, where there was a hailstorm that hit Sun City, which is a retirement community. In a retirement community, they're limited to what colors they can use. Um, they are all retired, so they have nothing but time to ask you questions and sit there and watch you do every work that you're there to do. Um, but with that, if we didn't have the great relationship that we have with Beacon, we would not have been successful. We would have fallen short. We would have not been able to schedule as many roofs. We would have lost jobs. So it's very important to us to harbor that relationship and continue it. Um, and it's not just our sales rep. I mean, everyone within Beacon, the people that put our orders together, they'll call and be like, Michelle, hey, did you mean to leave Drip Edge off or was that a mistake? And
Mm.
they catch things for me and um, it's a team effort over there and they know us, they know what products we use. So if we order something or deviate from what we normally order, they will call and check in on us. So it's been a really great relationship with them.
It's great to have with that kind of support. Obviously, it's no surprise you've got an optimistic outlook. What's next for your company, and what are you looking forward to in the near future?
I'm looking forward to learning about new things. We had a National Women's in Roofing Happy Hour yesterday. So that organization's great. It brings women together that are in this industry to say, hey, what problems are you seeing? And things like that. So we had a little happy hour yesterday, and one of the women, her company is now into solar shingles. GAF energy side of installation. And that's something that we have not gotten into. But just learning about things, we have to look at the future, look to see what is coming out, what is best for customers. Um, is this product ready to be installed? Is it really producing the energy that it says it's going to produce? So there's lots of learning to do out there. The International Roofing Expo that happens every year is a great place to get that type of information. Um, you're always being pitched on new products and new materials. And I feel like my job as operations manager is to really take that information and know what's best for our company and our market and see what is best for our customers.
Got it. Well, Michelle, congratulations again, and all the best in the future. Where can people find out more about your company?
Our website and Facebook are probably our two best locations. So www.hallroofing.com, and then our Facebook is Hall Roofing and Construction.
All right. Well, before you head there, please make sure you're staying up to date with the latest news, videos, podcasts, and other featured content on roofingcontractor.com by signing up for our free digital edition and e-newsletter. And that's by the subscribe button just off our homepage. Stay safe, and we will see you next time.